Anyone, what are some stories you have wanted to tell people but haven't had the right as credit question to answer? When I was in high school, I threw a party and a friend drunkenly put a hole in the wall right by the entrance. My parents would be back in a little over 24 hours. The day following the party, I went to Home Depot and explained to the guy working there my situation. To which he basically told me, "Yeah dude, you don't have enough time to fix a hole in the wall after getting all the supplies." I figured I was good to go out with some friends for a while, come home and quickly fix the wall. I come home from being out around 10 p.m., giving me about 12 hours before my parents would come home. I fill up the hole with the mesh and sheet track. Now it's all filled up and smooth, still wet and obviously a different color than the wall itself. I remember that my mom painted the wall herself a few years back and there are still paint cans left over in the basement. After grabbing a can that matched the color of the wall, I got ready to cover the spot. The second I painted onto the wall, I immediately noticed the paint color was too dark. It's the same color but a much darker shade, so my mom must have thought it was too dark and added white to lighten the color. So, I go back to the basement for white paint. I spend the next few hours trying to find the right shade that my mom used so once painted the wall would match in color with the surrounding walls. After an eternity, I finally get the right color. I purposely leave a can of blue paint there on the floor with the lid off to help sell the reason for the strong smell of paint. Then I went to bed, exhausted and with only a few hours to spare. I woke up when they arrived to greet them, see if I was gonna get busted or not. My plan worked like a charm. I got away with it. They loved the welcome home sign. I know what you must be wondering, but what about the wet paint? There's no way it dried in time. You're right, it was 100% still wet when they arrived. I just prayed nobody would touch the wall. That's one of my stories I'm actually very proud of. That was over 10 years ago and I'm still just as proud today of that accomplishment as I was back then. Edit, for those assuming my parents knew but went along with it. There's a 0% chance of that. My parents were insanely strict, my dad especially. In fact, a few weeks before, I had already got in trouble for having people over and the neighbors ended up calling my parents to complain about the noise.